it highlights the simplicity and the purity of bhakti. Because Shabari she surrendered to her guru, Guru Matanga Swami, and she served him diligently for years and years and years, longing to have the fruit of that devotion. And eventually, it came to a point where her guru was about to leave his body, he was about to take Mahasamadhi. And when that was about to happen, her whole world was being torn to pieces. Her whole spiritual path was about to crumble. And so she pleaded with him. And so her Guru Maharaj promised her to wait, to be patient, and wait for that time with the Lord himself, when Lord Ram will come and give her darshan. So as Swamini was saying, every day from that point onwards, for years on end, she would wake up, sweep the ashram, gather fruits, cook prasad, in anticipation that that day could be the day that the Lord appeared to her in that form. And then as the years rolled by, it so happened, as the Ramayana, as Valmiki points out, as describes, Sita gets abducted, and so Rama and Lakshmana go in search of a way to find and get back Sita. And as they come upon that search, they visit the ashram where Shabari has been living alone for many, many years. And this is the climax of her whole life. The climax of her whole devotion comes at that point where Ram gives darshan to her. And the thing that Guruji homes in on and describes really intensely is that moment where Shabari, that day she picks the berries, that day she cooks the food, and that day she manages to feed her Lord Ram. And as she feeds Lord Ram, she actually personally feeds Lord Ram with her own hands. And even more than that, and the detail that Guruji really, really fixates upon is the detail where she herself tastes the food to make sure it is of the highest quality first, and then feeds Ram. And if you imagine an old lady, no teeth, perhaps one tooth hanging by a thread, and she's tasting these fruits, graphically, her saliva pouring all over the fruit, and then handing it to Ram, and then Ram grabbing the fruit with so much enthusiasm, and then eating the fruit himself and relishing it so much. And then Lakshmana is looking on, thinking, what on earth is going on here? This is the king, this is the king of Ayodhya. This is Lord Ram, and he's accepting this fruit from this person in this way. And the thing that Guruji really points out is that Krishna talks about in the Gita, patram pushpam palam toyam, that you can offer a leaf, water, fruit, flower, whatever it is, with simplicity of love, and that will be accepted by me. And that Shabari, she had no immense learning. She had no rules that she stuck by. She was not overly dogmatic. She was not constrained by any rules and regulations. Everything was the most purest and most sincerest form of devotion. And it was that Rama was accepting from her hands. And the outside Leela that Lakshmana was perceiving was not the Leela that was happening between Shabari and Rama. The Leela was an exchange of love. And so that is the nature of the Shabari Leela, the story of Shabari, because it is that tapasya that she performed, that intense austerity that allowed her to become so simple, so humble, and so pure. And because of that, she could have that intimacy with Ram. So she demonstrates that tapasya leads to this intimacy, this ownership of Lord Ram. And that's what she had. Jai Gurudev.